Welcome in all my friends to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny and I'll be your hostess for about the next hour while we sit and gab, diamond paint, show and tell, all that good stuff. So, today is Thursday, the 18th of September, 2025. And the time is 3:33 a.m. here in still dark Salem, Oregon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am awake. Kinda. Beside me, I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee with French vanilla creamer in my Chuck Penson mug that I received from Laura A. And underneath the fireplace wax melt, we are once again doing gingerbread. And that was a gift. Also from Susan D. And the canvas I'm doing was also a gift. Everything's a gift. And I am doing the Chuckalong Christmas at Town Square. This was a gift from Julie S. And I am working upside down and working across this way. And that's my final row that I'm going to be doing to get this completed. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7 squares to do by the end of the month. Will I complete it? So, yeah, so today's Thursday. So if I can get this square done today, a square on Friday, then I have my weekend retreat. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I got plenty of time to get this done with 2 days to spare, hopefully. But at least I have a little bit of a cushion in case I don't get things done each square like I want to. So let's turn on the light. You know, before we do that, I'm going to turn this off because this part here, it is absolutely gorgeous. These colors, oh my gosh, I wish you could see this like what I'm seeing it, but yeah, it is just popping. Thoroughly enjoying this. Last night I finished this square here and I stood up and, you know, I was back a ways and it's like, whoa, that is gorgeous. These greens up in here, it is just amazing. And with these blues and some purples, yeah, and some shading here for the sky. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I'm really, really, really enjoying this canvas and watching it come alive. So, all right, so let's get going here. Put some wax in my pen. And let's see, I think this is a pretty big square that I'm doing. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I think I'll do these slants. And that is 40. That's the color. Let me put some in here and I'll tell you the color, what color it is. So it says 3853. So let's see what that is. All right. what did I say? 385338. Okay, it's dark autumn gold. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so yesterday I called the vet's office. They never did call me back. So I left a message, another message last Wednesday. So it's a week. No return calls. So I called them yesterday and I said, I want to make an appointment for Ellie and need to know if she needs that ear drained again or should I just leave it because it does appear it is draining. But I do have some concerns with that because it's slowly draining, but I have to keep her ears clean because of the drainage. And so I said, I want an in-room appointment. I want to talk to the vet. And she goes, okay, well, we can schedule that. And it's like, not until October sometime. And I said, I can't wait till October. And she goes, well, we have drop-offs. Well, I really don't want to drop off Ellie, and because you drop them off and they may not see them for 5 or 6 hours. So yeah, I wasn't happy about it. But she said, well, you can bring her in Thursday, tomorrow, which is today, and drop her off. And so I could drop her off at 9:30 or 7:30. And it seems like when she's dropped off earlier, she might get seen a little bit earlier. Anyway, I said, all right, we'll be there at 7:30. And I've got a game plan in mind of how I'm going to do this. So yesterday I wrote out all my questions, and I didn't write it out. I put it on my computer. I just left it up, all my questions, and I kept adding to it during the day as I was thinking of things. And I'm going to give that to the doctor. And I have a copy for the doctor, and I have a copy for me. And so when the doctor calls me, we can go through the list of my questions. Apparently, that's the only way I'm going to get questions answered. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop her off. And then I'm going to run over to Walmart to the one on Turner Road that usually has diamond paintings, and I'll see what's there. Not that I need more, but, you know, we all want more. But anyway, when I'm done there, if the doctor hasn't called me yet, then I'm calling the vet's office. And I'm going to get a status report. Yeah, I'll call him and say, how's Ellie doing? And then I'm going to say, all right, well, if they say, oh, she hasn't been seen yet, then I'm going to say, well, what's your time frame? And then I will say, all right, I'll just call back here in about a half an hour and get another status update. I figure if I keep calling, you know, I mean, they're already sick of me apparently because they won't even call me back, but I mean, if I have questions about it and I get different opinions from different vets, is this something that they don't treat very often? So anyway, so then I went online again and was doing some more research on this condition. And so that I could talk intelligently with the doctor. So I copied off some information. And I actually have this that I found. And it's from the VCA Animal Hospitals. So, see, this is Ellie's ear. And apparently what happened is there's little blood vessels in here. And one of those blood vessels broke. And it says excessive or violent shaking, which she doesn't do, so I don't know how this happened, causes one or more blood vessels to break, resulting in bleeding into the space between the ear cartilage, barely got that out, and skin on the inner surface of the ear. All right, so when I got these pictures, that made more sense to me. So what they do is they put a syringe or, you know, the needle in there and suck that out. But the blood vessel hasn't healed itself yet. So, yeah, it just keeps filling up. Now, they can go in and put these stents in or something, but yeah, it's just kind of weird, the whole thing. But it makes more sense to me now, what's going on. So, but it is starting to drain, and her ear does seem a little bit more floppy. It's not hard like what it was. So anyway, and her new, I'll show you a picture of her new earmuffs that she's getting, which aren't really earmuffs. Yeah, if you're not interested in this, just skip ahead. All right, so this is what it's called, the no flap ear wrap. And there's what it looks like. So this is one piece, and it wraps around, and you clip it, and then this is the second piece. I mean, they're connected, but this is the second piece. And it's got this flexible, it kind of reminds me of knitting needles, because they talk about needles that stay, you know, I don't know, I can't explain it. But anyway, It's got this piece up here to help keep it in place. And then you wrap it around here. Now this one is $55. So that is what's coming tomorrow. And I'm going to put that on her, and hopefully that will stay in place. The other ones are all garbage. If you have a dog that has this, they're garbage. All the stuff that I have tried on the different ones that they have online are just garbage. They do not stay on. Constantly having to put it back on. And believe me, I have tried a lot of them now. I actually have one more coming on Sunday. But it might be a good backup. So if I need to wash this one, at least she'll have another one to wear. But if it even works, I don't know. I might be returning it too. So anyway, needless to say, I don't get a lot of sleep, and Ellie did not cuddle with me last night. And yeah, so I've been up. She actually woke me up about 1 to go potty. And so I took her out, and I could not go back to sleep, so I just got up. So I have been up since about 1. I thought, well, I'll just sit here and diamond paint and watch some videos. So I talked about Rock the Dots, her channel. And so be prepared, Rock the Dots, for little waves from me, because I'm going back in time and getting caught up on your videos. So you're the star of the week. And I do that with channels that I really like. Yeah, I go back in time and watch most of the videos. But she did a video where she found a diamond painting at Ross. And that was interesting. You just never know where you're going to find a diamond painting. They seem to be showing up in a lot of different places. Now, I am not a shopper, so that means I don't get to go out and search for canvases. I don't know, I just don't enjoy shopping around, going from store to store to store to store. It's just not, I'd rather stay home. And it could be just because I was always on the go, you know, when the kids were growing up, and doing the commute to work and getting involved in all that stuff. And because I had, here we have Oregon Casualty Adjusters Association, and it's for the state of Oregon, and it's for all claims adjusters, not for casualty, not like for work comp or health insurance. It's just, you know, like auto, homeowners, like that. And that was my field. And that was my profession. And I was involved in it. I went through the chairs, which is every year they change officers, and so I was actually treasurer, secretary, I can't remember all, vice president, president, past president. So to go through all that takes, you know, quite a few years. And then we had different events and whatnot that we had to coordinate, and our big one was a symposium once a year. And anyway, that took, besides working and whatnot, that took up a lot of my time to do all that stuff. And then we had our monthly meetings, lunch meetings, and you know when you belong to a big association like that, it's time consuming. And then, of course, my kids were older by then, but when they were younger, you know, I was involved in Cub Scouts. I was actually the Cub Master. I was a den mother. I was attending classes for that, and then also coached Little League, involved in all of that stuff. And yeah, so and then we were also involved in the Awana program at church. So yeah, busy all the time. And I think that's part of why I just am done. I just want to stay home. I'm tired of being away from the house all the time. And now I get to enjoy me time with Ellie. You know, I don't have any responsibilities, basically. Okay, so now we're going to do the P's, which is 3776. And that color is light mahogany. Yeah, so yesterday, got that done. I got a product review in, so I've got to do that, which I'm real excited to do, but I don't think it's going to get done today. But we'll see. We'll see what happens at the vet's and when I get home for that. Tomorrow is an unboxing. So, can't remember which one it is that I unbox tomorrow. Let me look at my schedule. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay, I'll give you a hint. It's a Diamond Art Club, and it's a Chuck Pinson. So that's for tomorrow. Let's see, but anyway, what else is going on? So yeah, other than that today, I'm hoping that they see her right away and we can be back home. But you know what they say, the squeaky wheel gets oiled, so. I think she's seeing a different bed today. Oh, we'll see what this bed has to say. I'm sure they have Ellie's file marked. Crazy lady. She won't leave you alone. Oh, there's our music. Well, that was short. All right, so let's do some show and tell. Let's see what we got in here. Actually, I have run out of room on my desk. Yeah, it is a mess again. Did I tell you what's underneath the candle? I think I did. Gingerbread. Okay. Yeah, it's still early. I am not awake. Okay. Move all of this. Shut off my light. There we go. All right. We are off and running here. So we have an update from Eileen. And she says that Jim's new baby is a Romanian boxer, European. And it was a surprise to them from their two sons and their daughter-in-law and Haley. Now, I don't know who Haley is, but maybe that's a granddaughter. But here's a picture, once again, of their new baby that's going to be arriving. And she said, I am sorry for the way I introduced her. She is a female. Her color is called Seal. Some recognize it as a reverse brindle. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. She flies in on October the 4th or 5th, not 100% on what date yet. She was given to us from our two sons and daughter-in-law. It's an amazing surprise. She comes from the same breeder our other two boxers came from. Her name is going to be Sadie May. Is that right? She has a pearl necklace waiting for her arrival. Very nice. That's so cute. Alrighty. Next up we have Mike. And he says, Santa comes LOL. Full to brim of Vinted and Temu paintings. Can't wait to start on them. Ooh, look at all of his packages. So we're going to have some unboxings from him. Look forward to that. Oh, we got Have to Have Us in here. All right, Kathy C. There we go. She has an update on her week 3 progress on Chuckalong and drills and chills. Okay, here's her Chuckalong. That's the red covered bridge. Boy, you're doing good. So I'm sure she'll get hers completed. And there's her drills and chills. Isn't this colorful? Look at all those fall colors. They put that greenery in just at the right places. Love that. Oh, look at the little rabbit. I just noticed that. Got a little rabbit right here. Hey, Ellie. Do you have to go potty? Very nice. Oh, she's giving her secret message, and she's bumping my arm, which means, and licking, which means she wants to go potty. All right, so I'm going to put this on pause and take her out. And I will be back. Okay, I made it back. She went outside and did her stuff. All right, so let's see. Okay, up next we have Mary and her progress on the Chuckalong. And she says, guess what? I finished my diamond painting, the Chuck Penson Space for Reflection, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Starting a new one tomorrow. Red covered bridge. Hope you're doing well. Wow. This is a gorgeous canvas. So pretty. You guys are amazing how you finish your canvases. Okay, up next we have Angela. Is this, okay, hold on. She says, hi, hope you're doing well and hope things are doing okay with Ellie. This is where I am with the Chuck Penson. I am hoping to finish it at the end of September. Update on Harry. He is doing really well. He is 13 pounds 4, and he will be 1 year old on the 21st of this month. My great-grandson was born on the 31st of July, 2025, weighing 10 pounds, 2 ounces. He is now coming up to 2 months, wearing a weighing 13.4. Yes, he is the same weight as Harry. Already, we all had a laugh over that. Ah, okay. Oh, that is funny. Now, I'm going to put a disclosure in here. I don't know if this is the Chuck Penson one that is the mystery canvas. I kind of know what that one is. However, I get these canvases mixed up sometimes. So, or if this is, I don't think it's the mystery one. I think this one is, let me check it out. Let me put you on pause. Let me check this out real quick. Okay, this is Love Runs Deep. So I can show this one. So here's her progress pics. Armand! Armand being led back to the stables. Man, that is turning out so beautiful. Look how deep that snow is. Wow. Very, very pretty. Okay, and that is it for the show and tell. Okay. I did see that Diamond Art Club got back in to stock one of Chuck's, I can't remember the name of it now. I'm scrolling. It's one that I had on my wish list. That's how I know that it came back into stock, because I got an alert. Oh, brother. Now, which one was it? Oh, A Moment on Memory Lane. That was it. That came back into stock. All right. So let's go to our gab session. All right, first is going to be our whip and chat. And Flutter Fly Butterfly. Nice video. What about getting a custom kit done of Father Christmas? Hope Ellie feels better, and prayers. I'm sure there's some out there. You can tell I was outside. Here comes the allergies. I'm sure there's someone out there. I just do not have time to do another Christmas one this year. So we'll see. All right. Kathy G, great whip and gab. Jim's new puppy is adorable. Can't wait to see pics once they get her, and future pics watching her grow. Oh, I know. They're going to have things to show us. Okay, and Sparkles over at Northern Sparkle says, great whip and gab. Granny, your canvas is looking great as always. I was going to diamond paint alongside you, but decided to take a mental health day. Loved all the show and tell, especially that birdhouse. I think that's a hanging canvas. I've got something similar, but haven't done it yet. Hugs. Okay. And Jules said, those donuts look divine. Yeah, Mike showed us some donuts. Miss Bell, this looks so amazing. Happy Wednesday, lazy retired granny. And AKA Joan, I'm behind watching your videos. There's a lot going on here. Happy belated birthday to Doug and David. Those are my twins that had a birthday on Monday. Thanks for that, Joan. Rachel says, I'm working on Love Runs Deep by Chuck Penson. Let's get our book out. So I think some people are telling me what they're doing for the Chuckalong, maybe. We'll put you down no matter what. So let's get our book out here. Chuckalong. Let's see if she's on our list, shall we? Rachel. We have so many, I can't remember everybody. Let me put on my glasses here. Miss Lizard, I don't know what you're working on. And Rebecca, I don't know what you're working on. Melanie, I don't have. All right, we have the number 1 spot open here because somebody dropped out, so we'll put Rachel on there. Rachel B is doing Love Runs Deep. Anybody else I'm missing here? Shannon. That's it. Alrighty. Jules, I can't believe the vet won't return your calls regarding your pet's care. I know. I'll just keep you updated. And then she said, fun finds. I like it. I'm not ready to steal it yet. We still have hopes that Julie S. is going to start a channel. And Angela says, enjoyed the Whip and Gap. Lovely paintings. Thanks for sharing. And let's see, who's next up here? I have to scroll down a little bit. Joan said, love Ellie's secret messages. They make me smile. Oh, and then Rachel said, yes, she's doing the Chuckalong. Okay, got you on there, Rachel. And then Joan said, perhaps Freddie is a toad. They hang out on the ground. Ooh. So, let me look that up. Whoops, what happened? What did I do? Oh, my computer's playing tricks on me today. Okay, so frog versus toad. I wonder what the difference is. All right, frogs typically have smooth, moist skin and long, webbed hind legs for swimming and jumping, while toads have dry, warty skin and shorter legs for walking and short hops on land. Frogs usually live in or near water, and toads are more adapted to dry, terrestrial habitats as adults. Oh! So I've got a toad. All right, so, well, I'll have to look at his feet. Ooh, it's not that one. Yeah, it's got a picture here. Well, yeah, he's a toad. Oh, now it's not Freddy the Frog, it's Freddy the Toad. Oh my goodness. I always learn something, you know what? Every day. Okay, up next we have to have it Wednesday. Butterfly says, love seeing all the diamond treasures the villagers have found this week. My favorite has to be the farm one. Yes, that farm one was really, really pretty. And Margie says, great, have to have it, friends. Becky, looks like you are the buyer of the week, LOL. Hoping to someday get my hands on the Lori Prindle mystery kit. Thanks for sharing. And Mike says, good afternoon, Linda. I have to say, I love your buttermilk chocolate washcloth. I'm picking up 5 Temu parcels and 1 Vinted parcel today, all diamond painting related, LOL. I love the sunflower one in the jug. We have a painting like that at the range, but it's a jug with lemons and a few different flowers in it. Oh. Interesting. Okay. And Angela, love the have to have it Wednesdays. The paintings are beautiful. Thanks for sharing. And Cindy, I ended up with the Snow Globe Girl by Mrs. Butterdy and Mickey and Friends at Diamond Art Club. Mickey was on sale and the Snow Globe was new. I don't usually have to have it as other things come out. Now, I have more than enough. And Jenny said, great, have to have it haul, everyone. And then we have one oldie moldy video that I did. Oh my gosh, that's probably been a year ago. On using the nano double-sided tape on the diamond painting pins. Shadow Dance said, "Thank you for this. I have just used it for the first time. It is tricky getting it into the pen. It is not malleable, so you cannot just squish a big bit in, LOL. But heck, it is good once you get the hang of loading it to start with. I had changed to using orthodontic wax, and that was good, but this nanotape does not leave residue at all." Yeah, that, you know what, and I haven't used my nanotape in a while. Yeah, I need to get that back out. I forgot about it. I've been using different types of waxes and whatnot, just checking them out. I am finding that this wax, the clear wax that you get from Diamond Art Club, I'm on the fence on it. I've been using it here for about a month, and it seems like it doesn't stick as well. I mean, I have to keep refilling the pen all the time, whether it's a premium canvas or if it's diamond dots or, you know, whatever. It's the same. But yeah, and that nanotape does last a while too. So yeah. All right, so that's it for our gab session. I'm just going back and seeing if I forgot anything. Alrighty. So, we're only at 52 minutes. How about that? So yeah, but I did want to get on here earlier, get this done, uploaded before I have to leave, because we have to be there at 7:30, which means I have to leave here no later than 7 o'clock, and that's pushing it, to tell you the truth, because the West Salem traffic can be backed up at that time in the morning. I'm hoping leaving at 7, it won't be as bad as what it is at 7:30. And then drive across town. It is over on Lancaster. So about 6:45, I got to start getting Ellie ready, because she's got her special collar that I put on her. She doesn't have around her neck. It's the kind that you put her feet in, and yeah, then put her leash on, and it's, you know, on her back, not on her throat. Although she's usually pretty good, even with the other one, but she doesn't pull that much. But that takes me a while to get it on her, because it seems like it always twists, and I don't know. I have it straight, and then I twist it when I put it on her, and so it takes me a while. Then to get her out to the car, and then me getting to the car. It takes about 10 minutes to get us out the door. So yeah, I gotta, so I'll start getting ready probably around, I gotta get my hair done so I look halfway presentable, and dressed and do some chores around here before we go out the door. Because I imagine when we get back, you know, I'll sit with her for a while. Get some cuddle time in. Boy, there's a lot of peas in this one. So yeah, I don't know if I'll how much diamond painting I'll get done once we get back. So I'm going to let you go because that's about all I have to say. Oh my goodness. So with that, as always, enjoy God's gifts for today and every day. And don't forget, count all your blessings. Be blessed. Give blessings.